Hello everybody and welcome to the SHL All Stars match. I am your host for this evening. I'm Rob Bobson, and as has been the case for a number of weeks now, joining me is the fabulous Combat Wombat. Hey man, how's it going?
Hello, hello. How's it going?
It's going pretty fantastically for me, thanks. I've had a
Fabulous. Yeah, it's only like, what, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning?
Yep. Standard European team casting Hearthstone match comprised entirely of Americans at 9 PM in the evening for them. So yeah, it's 3 in the morning for me, and it's what, 5 in the morning for you now?
It's 5 a.m. here.
Sup?
Breakfast stream.
Breakfast, dinner, stream.
Oh.
It's midnight. It's way past midnight, but who
Yep.
cares? So,
But
but
we have a fantastic broadcast for you guys tonight, full of all sorts of stuff we don't get to do during the normal league year.
oh yeah, it's been fun to prepare for this, just figuring out exactly how we're doing it. So why don't you tell us a bit about exactly how this format works?
Cool. So we have 5 players representing each division in SHL. The players were voted in by their peers after the regular season. Yeah.
That's you who's watching. Sup? I see you.
Hi everyone at home. Hi, Mom. So, of the players, they will play together as 5 heads. So instead of playing 5 matches each, we're going to play the matches with all the players together deciding. There'll be one pilot, and the other 4 players will be on voice chat with them, discussing the plays. They've all brought 9 classes, and we're going to band this down to doing a best of 9 overall. So there's some similarities to Trini, but we're doing it distinctly in our own way also.
Oh, there's actually no bans, and they have brought 5 classes. So the way it has worked is each player has brought 1 deck of a specific class. No other player on that team can bring that class. So as you can see on the stream, we've got 5 players from each team with the class that they will be bringing. I'll walk through it because I'm not sure if you can actually see this right now. But so representing the black and green divisions, as voted in for by you, our number 1 seed is Frid Gaming. That's not Fridge Gaming, as we've been told. On the 2 seed, oh, and he is bringing Warlock. Forgot to say that. On the 2 seed, we've got Blake Hall with his Priest. The 3 seed is the runner-up MVP, Arcane THL, bringing a Mage. The 4 seed is the Anarchist, the host of SHL Week Tonight, bringing a Druid. And in the 5 seed, we've got Ryzen, bringing a Rogue. Then, over in the blue and purple division, we've got Inked and the 1 seed, bringing a Priest. Animor is the 2 seed, bringing a Warrior. The guy Surlos in the 3 seed with a Warlock. Shunsui 21, winner of THL, bringing a Shaman in the 4 seed. And finally, another THL finalist, this time a runner-up. It's Cody in the 5 seed, bringing a Druid. And the way that this will work is it's a best of 9. So a team will have to defeat all 5 of the opposing team's players in order to win. So this is where the 5 heads comes into it.
And as this is SHL, or the league formerly known as SHL, now currently known as Sylvanas SHL Selfie League, the winning deck stays on.
Yep. So if one deck does really well, we're going to see a lot of that deck. So it remains to be seen exactly what teams brought. They have been communicating with each other prior to the match, deciding decks and deciding what they should all bring. Although this is a pretty non-serious event, so what they bring is entirely up to them, and we could be seeing some pretty silly stuff, truth be told. I'm looking forward to it. Are you?
Yeah, it's always interesting to see these team matches. See what the heck comes out of it. How do they make decisions? Do people agree on the plays? Are they going to disagree? How are they going to resolve that? So there's a whole nother layer put onto it. And sometimes you'd think that, oh, 5 people is going to be a lot easier to make a decision with. Sometimes that's not the case. And it'll be part of the intrigue of this will be how will the plays get worked out. And I think that's what's going to be fun for us to watch.
Absolutely. So I can confirm what our very first match is going to be. It is going to be Arcane THL of the green and black facing up against Shunsui 21 of the blue and purple, which I have titled on the overlay as cyan is purple because, you know, I'm a traditionalist.
Because it's cyan.
Cyan. Is it cyan? Is it blue? We never really decided. I'm going with cyan. I believe cyan is the way, the truth, and the life.
Are you going to have Shinsui on the top or bottom?
Shinsui is on the bottom.
Bottom. Got it.
Yep. We've got the cyan purple team on the bottom and the black and green team on the top. So I think we can let the players know that they can get into it. Let's get this show on the road.
I'm off to tell them. Catch you guys in a moment.
So, really, we have absolutely no idea what either of these decks could bring. I feel like Arcane, he had a fantastic SHL season where I believe he went 7-2 throughout. Obviously, his team, Tiny Fin Fan Club, won the league, and he was a big part of that with his incredible win rate.
All right, Shinsui's queuing up. Can we have a clarification against who he's queuing against again?
It is Arcane THL.
Arcane THL, thank you.
Right, so the players know to get into it, and let's just get into the... Here we go. Let's see some Hearthstone. Was just as soon as Combat gets back from having a nice little chat with the players. So, how is everyone doing in Twitch chat? Good? I'm glad to hear it. I'm not really sure what to do when I'm in here by myself, so I'm just going to talk nonsense. I've got a lovely glass of wine. That's all you need to watch some Hearthstone. Shunsui is in.
Versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
Apologies for the mild...
Everyone is in, and we are go.
Yep. So how we're going to do this is we are going to be listening to the players as we go through this. We'll be popping in and out of both teams' voice chats to hear what they have to say about the plays they're going to make, the decisions they have to make. We'll do that after the Mulligan phase. Because I don't think they'll have too much to talk about just yet. So,
Goodness, what is this? What is the shaman?
I've got no idea. Personally, I really want to head into the blue and purple division to hear exactly what they've got to say about this.
Let's do it.
In a bit.
Looks like you kept everything.
My magic will tear you apart.
Yeah, he kept everything.
Yeah, I'm not doing a deck track. I don't know yet.
I got you on the deck tracker.
My man. What y'all think about Coin Acolyte?
It's probably secret, right?
Yeah, probably.
Was about to play.
This isn't a bad devolve.
No, it's not. I like it.
Yeah, might as well. I don't think we're getting a stronger devolving in Sacred Mage.
What the shit?
Punished for not keeping that portal.
They're right.
So, blue and purple team there. They gave nothing away with their chat about what they were actually playing, unfortunately. So, after that, pretty good devolve. I think we should have a. Should we pop over into the black and green team?
Yeah.
See what they're saying, as they're very almost
let's do
out of stuff. Yep, let's pop in there now.
Arcane Intellect would be sweet.
Yeah, it would.
Or Glyph. Oh. 16.6% chance to draw one of those.
Glyph or Intellect would be really good. Next turn.
Yeah, I would play the, if you do draw that, you know, Worm on the right into Intellect.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's it.
Who runs Acolyte?
I mean, this is some memery, I'm sure.
Yeah. Apprentice and Worm or Apprentice. Clearly, I'm running the 4-3 into the 1-3.
Yeah.
So do I go Apprentice then Pink Face? Or do I draw?
That's probably fine.
Okay.
Because you use your mana better that way, at least.
Yeah.
Face, trade dudes. Now he's gonna spell damage totem and then looking for, I guess.
Maelstrom Portal, yeah.
What he's looking for, I mean, I would assume. That's good odds. 75% chance he doesn't do that.
He could just run Blood Mage.
Yeah, that too. Even if he goes Portal here, it's going to get counterspelled unless he decides to try to coin first.
My goodness.
Or that.
Huh?
Is that for Shambler or something?
There we go. Nice draw. Good draw.
I'm Worm here, right? Worm, then Intellect, or do I just Intellect first?
I think you want to Fireball though. Right.
I do too.
So Intellect first, and
Intellect
then
first,
see what I call. Okay, so Intellect first.
What to do? What to
Gucci. Good one. That is also a good one.
I mean, you're looking at 10 plus 6 at 16. Still need 8. Drew 5.
Do I just smork?
You know, to burn them out. Yeah,
What kind of heal? What kind of heal is in these shamans?
I'd still kill the 4-8.
So I think I'll just Fireball the 4-8 and then run the Reno. Both 1-1s and 2.
Yeah, it seems fine.
Yeah. And making a decision is good there, I think.
On next turn, you can worm entity ping if you don't draw anything and he kills the 3/2, or we can still Firelands Portal.
Yeah.
Rubobs, and let's see
Sounds
what
pretty
Sunshoy
good.
has to say.
I think some of these guys may run Doomsayer, so we want to watch for that on the entity.
Yeah. So the black and green team there kind of coming to the realization that the blue and purple team are running some pretty weird stuff with the Acolyte and the Twilight Drake.
Some off-meta approaches,
Yeah,
we could say.
Yeah, we can see a Bone Drake, a Spirit Echo, a Cold Light Oracle. Is this like a menagerie shaman, do you think? Because I can see Beast Dragons and Murlocs.
Yep, I think so.
Which is kind of fantastic. We can just see the coin being counted there. So
Boy, they're desperate.
that is a desperation play if I've ever heard one. Should we
Yeah,
go and see what they're thinking about the situation they're in right now?
Yep, let's do it.
Let's hop in.
See, now he's all kinds of thrown off. He doesn't know what to do.
Trying to look at our lists and see what our game plan is.
Oh, we already have it.
Oh, the plan was fun.
Are you playing Volcano at least?
I was looking for a lightning storm.
There's like no removal in this. There's Jade Lightning. Okay. Maybe we shouldn't have used the Devolve. Sorry.
I mean, he got the God Start, 2 Mana Worms, Apprentices, and Mages.
Ooh, buddy, look at that.
Do I just Spirit Echo the Iron Beat?
I would take the 50-50 on the Kodo. Oh no, never mind. Maybe it's Counterspell again, I don't know. But I would take 50-50 on Kodo and then evolve.
I think that's the only way we win. Yeah, I don't think
Alright, so like Stampede and Kodo Evolve is fine?
Yeah, I mean, you got a 50-50
Yeah.
shot at killing the Mana Worm.
Big time Racketeer, let's go.
Always lucky.
Evolve it.
Let's go.
Yes.
Nice. That was a good one.
Heart of the cards, bro.
I think
And Firelands Portal.
that has to be like the best possible one, right?
I think it was the only one that kept us alive, just about.
6.
I mean, there was Terram, but you know, it's about the same.
Oh man,
You gotta be kidding me.
that seems about right.
Oh, buddy, it's alive.
Let's see what you get.
Yeah.
All right, another spite and a 5-mana Deathwing. Let's go. Fairy Dragon, close enough.
Show 'em what's up.
Wait, did it trigger? Okay. That was weird. It didn't show me the options.
Until there is.
Yeah, I don't think I'm making it through this turn.
No.
You don't think?
You're dead.
Cold Light and see if
According-
there's anything for 2
I
mana.
have Control Warrior, I have Control Warlock, I have Control Paladin.
Let's control decks.
You like Control Deck.
Oh, it was right there. Always draw first. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Black ball.
Yeah, I should have went ahead. Should have Oracle first. I'm sorry. I failed at my task.
You have failed this city.
Ah,
And he got me broken.
there was some really fun cards in here. If I just... So who's up next? Good luck.
That's a good question.
Right. So that was our first match with what was that shaman? What the hell was that?
Menagerie shaman. That's how I could best describe it.
Yeah, I think that's the best way of describing it. But honestly,
Yeah.
I've got.
It was an interesting all-star game deck.
Yeah, that was like, we heard Shunsui in the comms there. He was the dude with a lot of background noise. If you couldn't identify who was talking there, with a very, very deep voice. He was saying, "I built this for fun." That was a full-on meme deck.
Yeah,
like
it's all stars playing all-star wannabe cards.
Yeah, like Stampede, Kodo, and Shaman.
Yeah.
They realized they made the cardinal Hearthstone sin of drawing last, and they were punished for it.
Oh, they had that MCT in there too.
They did. As we could see from the hand, though, with the fireball still in the hand, they were still dead. But
you
know, it's nice to think that you still had a chance.
All right, who we got up next?
That is, if you could chat to one of the team on Hearthstone and ask who they got.
All right, I'm gonna hop over there and get folks all ready for the next match.
Peace.
Cool.
Right. So while Combat is off shaking his stuff, I'm just gonna have to get this show on the road. So we just seen Arcane DHL bringing a pretty standard secret mage list, while Shinsui brought a incredibly weird kind of shaman list. It's quite unfortunate that we didn't get to see more of that shaman.
All right, we've got Animor representing now against Arcane, who's staying on since we got last hero standing.
Beautiful. So, and want to tell us about the class that Animor has decided to bring this time?
Oh goodness, let's see. I gotta tell them to start, and they're going.
Oh, don't tell them to start yet. Don't tell them to start yet.
Oh, they're. Oh no, they haven't started. Don't worry. No starting at all.
Do not start. Await my signal. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Animor is bringing a warrior. What kind of warrior do you think we're going to see?
Pirate warrior. This is all-star game. I don't think anybody's bringing anything too complex.
But the memes. Won't somebody think of the memes?
Oh, you know what? I don't think that's the case, actually. I think we're going to be seeing a Mimi kind of warrior.
What kind of warriors do you think are Mimi? Do you think we'll be seeing like a Dead Hat Man's Hand warrior of some kind?
How about a hand buff warrior?
That is like the memeiest thing I could possibly think of.
Some kind of mid-rangey homebrew.
Yeah, maybe. So we've got Animor on the bottom against Arcane THL.
Arcane on the top. Yeah, I mean, Warrior actually has a decent amount of good cards that just aren't good with a specific deck. So that'll be interesting to see, like, if we can get those things to fit in.
Who knows? Animor just mulliganed so quickly we couldn't see it. Oh, I see Death Rattles. This is N'Zoth Warrior.
Ooh. It's a N'Zoth hand buff warrior.
Dude, I don't think anyone's bringing hand buff warrior. I'm sorry.
I'd love to see that.
I would too. However,
Yeah.
like what hand buff cards are there in Warrior?
What's his name? Don Hancho. Not that that's real helpful at that point in the game, but hey, you know, it's a lot of weapon hand buffing.
Yeah, and that's really not what you want, is it?
Mm-hmm. I mean, this guy at the bottom, Grime Street, Edgeteer, whatever it is, like
we've actually got a hand buff.
Yeah,
there is actually a hand buff in this deck.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a terrible card. Like, right after the expansion, people were running that in Pirate Warrior as an experiment.
Oh, no, I remember seeing that was in the World Championships. I remember seeing a player bring it to, like, a big tournament. I was like, wow, that's...
Yeah,
that's
Mr.
ballsy.
Yagut brought it in a Pirate Warrior once. That didn't last long, but something.
I never think you can really count Mr. Yagut in like any of these things because he always brings the weirdest stuff.
Works sometimes, but
it normally works for him.
Let's hop over and see what Animor and his team have to say.
I totally agree. I want to hear more about this N'Zoth Warrior. Let's hop to
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. I don't think we need to use the coin here.
Nah, Dark Reaper seems good enough.
Yeah, because he's either gonna have to fireball it or trade ping, which gives you 2 armor anyway, or 1 armor. Good sequencing.
Of course, he would have the best secret there.
Well, at least he didn't copy the Mountain Fire armor.
At least he doesn't have 2 mana worms.
Or both.
Yeah, that kind of sucked.
Nice if we could get Grimy Gadgeteer down. Just stick that bad boy.
Get that going.
Hit that OTK Grom.
Dude, I used to run that in my Pirate Warrior. It got fucking disgusting if it hit like Leroy or Corcoran or something like that.
Yeah, it could be bad if we play like a buff minion into Mirror Entity, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay, I'll take that.
Pretty straightforward. Just drop the Gadgeteer.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I want it.
Ooh, there we go.
Oh, big boy. I'd play a 4-mana 6/5 with charge all day.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that came off the top there. Oh.
That feels bad.
Alright. We're online. We got Battle Rage.
That's what we were
One
really
damage.
going for.
Yeah, they fell right into our trap.
Do you ever coin Cairn here?
Oh, that one's rough.
No, right?
Like, cause I don't really want any of these copied by Mirror Entity.
Yeah.
Other than maybe the Mountain Fire armor. But
Yeah, we'd probably have to play Mountain Fire Armor.
Yeah, if it is Mirror Entity and not the counterspell, you give him a Karen.
Well, I mean,
guess-
you would know if you coined.
Yeah, I guess we can coin. Makes sense. Alright,
Yeah.
alright, there we go.
so what do we think? Buff Corcoran?
I don't hate it.
Yeah, it seems fine.
Probably gotta kill that Dark Reaper.
Yeah.
So, we can see from what's going on there that this is actually playing a bit like a handbuff warrior.
Yeah, I mean, we have some interesting things going on here. Whether they're going to be interesting, effective things.
It doesn't appear to be quite as memey as Shinsui's deck, but it's still kind of memey. Like Corcoran's in a Zoth Warrior deck seems pretty left field.
Yeah. You know, I mean, they were talking about how they'd seen this in a Pirate Warrior deck earlier along. Funny that.
Yeah.
I still think we're going to see N'Zoth at the end, but it'd be interesting to see how they get there.
Yeah, I mean, you don't run Cairn and Mountain Fire Armor without N'Zoth, right?
No.
That just doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, in a different meta, a marriage of these kind of like death rattle and hand buff mechanics could work. Not in the current meta, but you can see it.
That would be a pretty crazy deck. Oof.
Yeah.
Ugh. That's really painful. Do you reckon they run Brawl in this deck? I feel like they're going to want to Brawl pretty soon.
Well, I think the issue here is that Arcane brought this Tempo Mage that's a very meta deck. It's a strong deck, and it's kind of bullying these slightly more fun-to-watch decks that we're seeing.
Yeah, see, Black and Green, they don't have fun. They're like, we're going to win this. Screw you guys. I want to go to bed. Meh. Whereas the Blue and Purple team just like, yeah, man, let's just meme. And the memes aren't doing very well.
You want to hop over and see what Arcane's thinking?
Yeah, let's hear what the less fun team are thinking.
The less fun. All right, let's do it.
Let's hop over.
Absolutely, that was like the worst play.
Draw.
Yep.
Draw the burn you need, and we're done.
Good. Oh, well, there's another
Oh,
chance.
it can be in there.
Mm-hmm. Ugh.
Entity?
I kind of like.
Blizzard.
Yeah,
Would
it's
you
like
Blizzard
Blizzard.
this? I like Blizzard and just play
Yeah.
it.
Blizzard and then just go face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
we're not
hey.
giving him armor on frozen minions.
Yeah.
We're gonna dome him.
Yeah, he can't.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
If he has that weapon, he can't play it. So I don't know.
Just gonna kill it on his turn. Yeah, just Blizzard and hit all of the faces. So funny. Did they think this was a good counter cue? Just because of the armor, I guess. Armor.
Maybe. If they're running those, I bet he's probably running Brawl.
Meh.
But hell, at this point, I don't even know.
Here, I don't think.
Ooh, I guess there was that consideration.
Yeah.
Still okay.
Percent chance to keep on the Brawl anyway. And then
Chances
bone
are
marrow.
one of our thing lives and we can bone merit or
Yeah.
just Lich King.
Yeah. We're in a solid position right now.
Oh, he did play the weapon, so he gets no armor.
That was so
He's
bad.
dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yep.
Good game.
No need to
Play
reveal the
Lich King for your
bone.
quest. Yeah, I know, right? Well, I'm gonna put warrior question mark for this one.
I got an important question. Does anybody else want to play?
No, I'm fine. I like to watch this. It's fun for me.
Do you think I want to play Hearthstone? Gosh, this is the dumbest question I've ever heard.
So we had some trash talk going on from that.
Arcane's still pissed about only being runner-up in the league. He's got something to show everybody.
No, he won the league. He was runner-up in MVP. You know, he wanted to be
sorry.
he wanted to
Pardon
win
me.
the league and be MVP.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
so this is quick. It's 2-0 already.
goodness.
Yeah. So
let me pop over and find out who's going to oppose Arcane next.
yeah. So Who do you think's gonna be next? We've got Inked on the Priest, we've got Surlos on the Warlock, and we got Cody on the Druid. What do you think it's gonna? Who do you think it's gonna be? I think my money is gonna be on the Druid. Though these are all kind of classes which you think would be really bad against a Secret Mage. I think Secret Mage was just the pick here. That seems to be favourable.
All right. We have Surlos, who's going to be opposing Arcane in the next match.
Surlos, huh? So what we got next? Arcane's latest prey is going to be Surlos on the Warlock.
I think they're starting to take the counter Q a little bit more seriously here. They're like, nobody wants to go home early.
No, nobody wants to lose like a 5-0. Like even in a fun game, you still want to like leave with your head held high. These guys want to show that the blue purple division, whatever you want to call it, is the better division. Was the best division.
Or at least get recruited if they're free agents.
All that. That's always a consideration to bear in mind. So I just need to get Surlos avatar in here, and then we are good to get into the game.
All right. Just say when, and I'll have these folks party.
Yeah.
Party. We'll actually see. Did they bring all meme decks against this, or are we going to see? Or are we going to see another? Are we going to see an off-color deck, or are we going to see something that's going to compete against this mage? That is the question.
The eternal
Tune in
question.
next time for another Tale of Hearth Memory.
So, just 1 second, because Surlos's picture decided that he doesn't exist, and it's always an issue when images decide they don't exist.
Well, this leads us to this whole existential thing. Like, if an image falls in the wood, does anybody hear?
I don't believe so.
Chat, let's see it. El Giggle for yes, and whatever that Android thing is for no.
What, a smiley face?
Yeah.
Yep, I think a smiley face is the most appropriate response here. All right, so
cool.
Surlos's image has reappeared. So we are ready to head into the game.
All right, let's do this.
All right. So I'll let the players know that they can start.
All right. Yep, they are queuing up. All right. Heading in here. So we're going to see if we can prevent the sweep. Not that we root for any team, but it'd be nice to see more of these decks that they brought.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're gonna see at this rate we're gonna see plenty of one team's decks.
Yeah. Hopefully not all in a row.
Hopefully we get to see as many decks as possible.
And here we got it, Warlock on Mage, and this is looking like a control Warlock.
Ah yes, Control Warlock. That great matchup.
Oh
no!
Mage. It is a meme!
Oh, we've got a Blood Bloom Doom Warlock here.
Oh my god, look at this! Look at this! I mean,
and
at least they're keeping it fun. I mean, you have to like that.
Yeah, unfortunately the other team did not get the memo.
The memo, yeah. Keep it... Boys, let's keep it fun.
Right, so we've got a Void Walker, a Doom Guard, a Mistress, a Blood Bloom, a Prince Malcazar.
Alright, we gotta go hear what they're saying. Let's go over and listen to this.
Yep, let's go hear what the blue, teal, purple guys are saying.
Yep.
Is Prince your only got non-gold card in here?
No. The file. A couple.
Oh yeah, you have to file in your hand. It's not gold.
If that was the only non-gold card, I would have just made it gold. But there's a couple more non-gold cards. I tried to put as many gold demons as I could, but whoa,
Genzo!
What the shit?
I just tap right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you just tap.
Yeah, find some more cards.
Oh,
There wasn't a mana worm on one, so I wasn't worried about playing the mistress or anything.
he kept Glyph. It's kind of weird.
We have many secrets.
On
Oh,
3
hey,
every
check
time.
it out.
No secret. Oh, of course.
Top deck secret.
You should know better than that.
Of course.
I mean, we have both Mistress and Coin to check for him.
Mistress is just a better leader, right?
But is it just better to Tar Creeper though?
Possibly.
Go face first, just in case it is mirror.
I think you should do it all, Mistress, Coin, and Creeper.
Yeah, but we get Coin out Doomguard next turn.
Oh,
I mean,
sure.
I guess
It's not like I'm actually gonna talk to
Nah, you want to draw that card next turn.
Coin Genzo would be the power play.
Yeah, there you go.
I think probably Coin, Mistress, Tar Creeper.
I like that one.
Side effects? No. Trust. Side effects? No. Trust.
Yeah, that works out.
Yeah, and then whatever he trades into, you can just heal up with the earthen ring.
I'm gonna defile the
Seems good.
Can't believe I'm looking at Genzo.
Prince
Yeah,
Malcolm.
He's not gonna
Genzo and
believe
Yogg
what
in the
they
same
do.
turn.
There you go. Trade.
Oh!
Oh my god.
I just played Genzo, right? Or
I like just getting Genzo down.
Yeah, might as well. He's not gonna draw us any cards.
You running Cold Light in here? Can we at least pull that with the Finja?
I'm not, unfortunately.
We have
So maybe there's another.
Maybe there's a glitch and old Mark Guy is in here.
I'm late. I'm late.
What's that? He's drawn 2 Karator mages and 2 secrets with no archaeologists?
It's a setup on the file? No, wait, never mind.
So it's counterspell, right? Because if it's not,
Could
never
be
mind.
entity.
No. Yes, it could.
Give him a Finja. And why didn't he trade?
I don't know why he didn't.
Oh wait, no, because he
didn't trade so he can draw the card. Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
see.
see. He wants to draw a card.
So
Just gain some life.
Just go
Yeah,
fucking
I mean-
face. Give him the full 10.
7 cards in your deck. Man, I sure hope you ain't digging for those Jade Idols. Shut up. hey. You call Nate.
Trade off with the 5/5. Right?
kind of like Finja. Yeah, we can draw him a card. Screw it.
I'm trading the 5/5, right?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, all day.
Alright, counterspell.
Bob.
Yep.
This is like I know
Hilarious.
some of this is Malkazar shenanigans, but it's like Finja, Yogg, Warlock.
Interestingly, I looked and Hearthstone Deck Tracker makes a distinction of what cards are created by Malcazar and which cards are not. Yogg is actually from the deck.
Oh my goodness.
It informed me of that particular fact, which I found very amusing. This is a Yogg Warlock.
Yogg clock.
It is quite unfortunate they've drawn 2 of the really bad Malcazar legendaries this early on in the game against a meta deck.
This is what we could call an ideological difference between these deck building styles, folks.
And there's another one.
Look at this.
I mean, I'd play Rathion here, right? It can test the board really well.
I think they're thinking about either Rathion or playing Doomguard. I mean, with this kind of stuff, it's hard to predict the play patterns because goodness knows what's going on.
I haven't got a clue what's going on, to be honest.
He discards Yogg and Elise.
Well, that's really
deck thinning.
Yeah. Is there a Murloc? There is no old Murkai, as we heard in the chat just there. So let's hop over to the black and green team and hear how they're going to approach this turn. It's looking pretty straightforward right now, but let's hear.
5-3 and ping. Is there enough for all that? Yeah.
So girl, worm, crossbow, pink face.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean this may become a Gul'dan Resurrect, but I don't think you use the polymorph here.
Mm-mm.
I mean, you could and save the burn, but I think it's fine.
We need to draw like one of the top end things or an arcane like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. So 40.
This is the abyssal thing. Let's see if he has it.
Mm-hmm.
I think if he had it, he had already played it by now. That would have been a thing where you instantly play it.
Yeah, on the 4-2 and the 4-3. That's so funny.
No, but he didn't have 7 mana.
Mana, what are you all talking about?
Yeah, didn't have 7 mana.
Oh, there we go, baby. There we go.
There we go. That's the fuel we need.
Do I seriously think about polymorphing here?
Yeah, you polymorph him and then dome him.
I'm behind.
So polymorph and then ping and then you know what? I got the perfect play here.
Dome him.
I am
11.
I am.
Excuse me, you are on the line.
There's only one place.
What's he gonna do? Twisting Nether? Good luck.
And actually, Twisting Nether wouldn't do anything with Counterspell.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, Blood Bloom. It's the file.
Oh.
So I guess we should have pinged the 1-1.
Yeah. Not sure if it matters.
Counter Fireball ping.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just send it to the dome.
Just set it to 1 and go for it.
Absolutely. He's not casting nothing.
What other heal could it be? Jaraxxus? Alex
Oh,
Strasza?
that would be great.
Alex
Oh, laughed
Strasza?
so hard. Oh,
Jaraxxus?
he's snapping it. He's snapping it.
Give me the 15.
Oh no.
Oh.
It's cruel. There's nothing in his hand. This is so stupid. Oh, I love their strategy.
That's
They
great.
should have done what they did.
I think so.
They were the better team. They were definitely.
So we can hear that even though the black and green division
Regret.
team are winning quite comfortably at the moment, they're a big fan of the approach that the blue and purple division have taken here.
What was it? Chase yelling, "Dome him! Dome him!"
Yeah, these are face players. They go to the face every time without fail. So as we can see from the score here, we that has taken the series to the 3-0 with Arcane SHL Secret Mage. I really hope someone beats this deck or like they throw something.
Yeah. Let me go find out who's the next victim.
Yep. Will it be Inked with his priest, or will it be Cody with his druid? Tune in several minutes to find out what exactly is going to happen. I've got to say, I'm a big fan of the approach that Teal Purple have taken here. They haven't brought anything good. They just want to have fun.
All right, we have Inked opposing.
Right. So Inked is the priest coming up against this secret mage. What kind of priest do you think it's going to be? What combat?
Beast priest.
Beast priest, is that a thing?
Yeah. I've actually seen the deck list for this one. It's another meme deck, and it's an interesting one. Does it have a chance against the mage? It's a more board-centric deck, so maybe.
Combat, you've just ruined all the surprise.
Oh no, you'll see.
No, I know what deck this is too.
Okay.
It's actually a deck that I've been playing a lot of recently, and it's pretty
endorsement.
It's pretty awesome. I play priest. That's what I do.
Beast priest.
It's not beast priest. There might be a beast or two in it, but really, who knows? What?
Yeah. Oh, it's worth a shot.
Whoop! Just realised I forgot to change the avatar for Inked.
Let's get him up and go. All right, we ready to send these boys into battle?
Just 1 second.
No problem. So, interesting thing. The way I actually got into THL was I played Hockey Boys in I think the semis of a tournament, and we were both playing serious decks, but I think I had a N'Zoth Shaman, and he had a N'Zoth Priest, and I can't remember what the mechanic was, but I ended up stealing his N'Zoth and playing it and double N'Zothing him.
Oh god, it's always brutal when that happens.
Yeah, and it ended up on Trollden, so him and I became friends talking about it, and eventually he invited me to THL, but I always think back about our Beast Priest encounter.
I mean, Priest is the class for Clown Fiestas, as we know.
Yep. And especially with this new incoming card, Joy.
Oh man, I love this card. I love that card.
It's interesting.
It's beautiful. Okay, I've just transitioned to the game screen twice and got it wrong twice.
Oh no!
But we're good to go. We are good.
Cool.
Finally good to go. So let's
I will
go.
tell Ink to get started.
Yep. So we'll spectate Inked on the bottom with Arcane THL on the top yet again. Yep. You know, this is like just his revenge for not getting MVP. Really.
Yeah. Well, I guess the intrigue now is to see if they sweep or not.
I really hope they don't. I want to see some more stuff.
Yeah.
As a caster, you always want to see the maximum amount of Hearthstone possible. I want every match that I cast to go to
reverse sweep.
You asked for it.
That's an egg.
Oh my.
That's a bone mare. It's Tempo Priest.
Oh my.
I believe the term for this deck is Breakfast Priest.
It's about breakfast time here, so I can get down with that.
I wouldn't mind some bacon right now.
Seriously, they don't have bacon here in Turkey. I'm like fiending. You gotta send me some.
Oh, dude. The bacon in the Netherlands is not like the best. I regularly have cravings for the bacon back in the UK. And that stuff is.
What kind do they have in Netherlands?
It's only like the kind of really like thin, streaky, crispy kind.
What do they call it?
They just
call it rashers or something.
No, they just call it bacon.
Oh, yeah.
I like back. Woo-wee! That's Divine Spirit in a fire and an egg.
My, he's about to have a 10-10 next turn.
Do you think we're going to see that 10-10 just go face? I think so.
Of course. Are you kidding me? Down 0-3? Yeah, he's got to do this right now.
Should we pop in and see what they're planning on hitting in the face?
Let's check it out.
Let's check it.
You make that egg a 3-tree, bro.
No, I think you go all in on this.
Already? All right. Yeah, what's he gonna do?
Not all in the same turn, of course.
No, hell yeah, all in the same turn before he can get that secret out.
Yeah.
So you want to spirit and inner fire right now?
Let's do it.
Fire it up.
I met your
Face or
mother,
word?
and she didn't raise a coward.
This will be over
face.
by turn 4.
Yeah, he's been playing long enough. Let's give someone else a turn.
Now watch, he's gonna glyph in the fucking polymorph.
100%.
Oh yeah.
So we saw that was a pretty straightforward decision for them in the end. They were just like, face, let's give someone else a turn. I like that. They want to give, they're like an equal opportunities team. they want to like let some other people play from that team. I mean, they all kind of like play Hearthstone. So do you want to hear how the other team are going to approach this 10-10?
Let's do it.
One random vaporize.
So who goes next?
Yeah, you need some chain freeze effects here.
Oh, rip.
Yep.
This is what I'm gonna do. I want to head into the 0-3, ping face, and then concede.
No, you don't concede. You let him hit you in the face for 10. They let
Fine,
you
Parker.
lethal them.
Okay, so y'all, yeah, I got to go after this though.
Oh, there's
You
Barnes
did
too.
your work.
See, they just gave us knowledge that there's a Barnes and a Galaka in this deck. And you wanted to concede.
Y'all just need 2 more wins, so good luck, have fun.
Thanks, Arcane, man. You crushed it.
That was, that's not very memey. That's not very nice of him.
Well played, Arcane.
Thank you.
Well,
that was fast. So let's pop back over to our main screen where we can see that is this a blue-purple comeback? They're 3-1 down as opposed to 3-0.
That was just how they planned that out. You know, it's like they're figuring, we'll just pop out a 10-10 on turn 2 and hit face 3 times. Sure, why not?
I like the approach where they were like, okay, so we do this now before they can get counterspell. And because Tempo Mage does not run Polymorph, which is the only way that they could possibly have done it, unless they managed to glyph into Polymorph on 4 mana, by which point they're already at 10 health.
I mean, if you're going to bring this kind of deck, why wouldn't you do that?
Well, because, I mean, they brought the meta deck, the Secret Mage, with no, like, out there wacky inclusions. They brought proper decks, which admittedly does not entirely bode well for the prospect of a comeback. But, I mean, this Priest deck is amazing, just gotta say. Like, we've seen an Egg, we've seen we've seen Barnes, we've seen the Divine Spirit Inner Fire, we've seen Galakas. I wonder what else could be in this deck. If you have played this deck, you will know exactly what is in the deck, but I know that there is a lot more memery to come.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we get to see this one at least one more time.
Yep, at least one, possibly more. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think is going to come up next against this Priest?
Well, if they're playing meta decks, they're going to bring out something board control. So they're going to probably a rogue.
Oh yeah, I think we might be seeing a tempo rogue here.
Yeah, something that has the ability to clear the board early on, with backstabs and weapons and other broken trash. So,
why didn't you hop in and confirm for us exactly what we're going to be seeing up next?
I'll do that.
So, chat, what's your money on? Who do you think we're going to be seeing next? We think it's the rogue.
All right, we have Risen's gonna try to right the ship here.
Okay, just as we said, we think it's going to be the it's the rogue.
Yeah,
we called it.
Yeah, what else are you gonna do?
Could be maybe like an aggro druid could do something.
Yeah, you could do aggro druid. You could do Murloc Pally. You need something that's going to be able to police the board fast.
None of them have brought Paladin, so Murloc Paladin is unfortunately right out.
Not memey enough, not meta enough.
I think Murloc Paladin is like super meta, but
oh well,
at
it's
least
just not Goldilocks enough for them.
Yep. Let me just double check this time that I've put everything right on the screen. So it's 3-1. Woohoo! Yep, I've actually got it right this time. So let's head over to the game screen. We're not spectating Inked anymore.
I will tell them to go as soon as we're good.
Yep.
Yep, we're spectating Risen versus Inked in Game 4 of our SHL All Star format. For those of you who are just joining us, this is a special best of 9 team format with all of our voted in All Stars from the SHL season. So far, we've seen Arcane literally jump out on top of the other team with 3 straight wins with his super meta tempo mage, and was countered in the 4th game by Inked's Breakfast Priest, which gets me thinking about bacon again. So we're just about to join the next game and see the Rogue versus the Priest.
Oh man, bacon.
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 Those of you watching at home, please care package.
Just send us some bacon, man.
Yeah.
That's all we want. That's all we want for Christmas.
Well, they don't have Christmas here either.
Dude, no Christmas, no bacon.
I'm screwed. Like, when's the next holiday that I can get bacon on?
Bacon Day?
You know, I could push. Well, I mean, they do have an animal slaughtering holiday.
Yeah. Just sneak a pig in. Be like, go on.
Yeah.
I mean, while you're at it, go for it. Just
that one took a while to get used to, the holiday where, you know, in theory it's supposed to be about sacrifice, but it really turns out to be about killing animals. And every year,
it's a different kind of sacrifice than possibly the intended one.
It's sacrifice in the biblical sense. So every year somebody messes up and tries to kill a sheep and a cow, and it doesn't work, and the thing runs into the street and like causes accidents. It's really great. Bleeding everywhere, but still no bacon.
Oh, I believe our players don't know who they're playing.
Don't know who they're playing?
Yeah, we may have forgotten to inform Inked of who his opponent was. So they'll be just get. I've just told them they'll be getting into it now. Whoops. There are some confusions with this particular format, which is pretty different to the usual Ragnaros or Sylvanas format, we should call it.
The usual Ragnaros format.
The usual Ragnaros format. We've got to say that now. THL is officially over. Well, no, it will be once the THL All Stars happens. That'll be the Ragnaros All Stars.
There we go. All right, we ready for these folks to go?
Yes, we are. I am just waiting. I'm hovering in the friends menu, waiting for them to go. You know, I'm eager to see some more breakfast.
We are good to go. And we are going.
We are going. No, I don't want to view my quests.
I don't know. That could be an interesting kind of like side feature here.
Guys, I'm hijacking the stream. This is a Robobson stream now. What up?
Robobson's quests.
You know, I'm just going to start playing some ladder. Screw this. Do you want to cast me playing ladder?
Hey, if you play Breakfast Priest, heck yeah.
I honestly might. Although I'm missing one key card on this account, unfortunately, and it's a big one. It's also a pretty terrible one. If you've played the deck, you know exactly what card I'm talking about. I am waiting for that card to appear in our hand so I can talk about it. We got a Patches in Ryzen's hand though. What up?
My.
I want to go and hear what Ryzen has to say about this Patches.
Let's do this.
Anything else you want to talk about? Give him some time, or?
I guess the other thing we should have thought through is the pirates, because we saw the Galaka crawler.
Yeah.
It's fine though.
Anyone else here hoping he coins out a 2/5 Radiant Elemental? Rip.
Alright, so I'm thinking just dagger here. I feel like to save the Patches Cold Blood for if he puts something out there and starts to buff it. So anything other than dagger, swing the flame elemental to face. Firefly.
That seems just fine. I mean, the typical sad rogue turn.
He's never gonna dagger the face.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah, I have these.
So next turn the play is probably going to be South Sea Captain and Emote.
As sad as that is, you're probably right. Oh, best play.
Do we really South Sea next turn if something changes?
I think that's probably the best thing to do. Because just re-weapon and
Play a
lane.
1/2? Yeah, no thanks.
What kind of removal or board clears is in this breakfast stuff? Anyone know?
Much. I can pull it up real quick. Probably a good idea.
And what deck list?
Or the one on Vicious Syndicate. The latest Reaper report.
No.
On there. They at least mentioned it in the report. I don't know if they actually had the deck list.
I mean, this game's gone away from what I was gonna do anyway.
Yeah.
Last turn, I would have played a 1/2 and cold blooded the 1/2 and went domed him because
Yeah, they
there's
play
only one
no
place.
S clears according to the Vicious Syndicate list.
There's no
Katsumi's Breakfast Priest, no clears.
Okay.
They just play Defender of Argus.
So if we play the captain, he could have the Galaka. So
Lich
we need to
King.
decide here what we're gonna do.
I mean, I kind of like saving the captain personally, but it doesn't leave us with much of a play this turn.
YOLO.
I'm gonna do this.
Just do the 1/2 and hero power.
Yeah.
So what we saw there is the the green and black team they're playing really hard around Galaka, but it doesn't mean that they're just not doing anything, like at all. Like this is a tempo deck which has so far put 2 power on board.
That's the challenge right now, because with even though it seems like a small thing, having Patches in hand really screwed their curve up.
Yeah,
with this.
Like, especially going first, you have 3 cards in your opening hand, and one of them is a card that you do not want in your hand ever. That's really bad.
When you look at their last 3 draws, Cold Blood, Backstab, Backstab. Not exactly what you're looking for right now.
No Keleseth.
Nothing.
They've got the Scale Bane to maybe start doing something once they get to turn 5, but
and they had the read that the Galaka was coming up.
Yep. So they decided not to go for their South Sea Captain emote pass turn.
Mm-hmm.
I was really looking forward to seeing that, to be honest. I thought it would have been hilarious. But no. What do you think the play is for them here? Do you think they go for the Patches Cold Blood?
Probably.
But that's a lot of burn.
Well.
Oh, maybe they're just going for Backstab.
Or not.
Are they going for Backstab Captain Patches, maybe?
No, I think they're dedicated to playing around this Galactica here.
But
that's interesting. Whoa, that's so weak. Oh my god.
So they have reduced the amount of power they have on board.
Wait a second. They knew that the priest wasn't running removal. Why didn't they just cold blood the Firefly?
Yeah, that's like 5 face damage. There's there's a silence, I think, in these lists. There's no death. There's no pain. Is this going to be a really big acolyte?
Oh my.
I'm disappointed we didn't see the 110 acolyte, and then just Shadow Vision's next turn.
Yeah, coming up on 5, they may be wise to Vile Spine, but if they take this Inner Fire, this is going to get nuts next turn.
But how concerned are you about a Vile Spine on 5 when you've seen a backstab the previous turn? Because that's the only activator for Vile Spine. There's 2 activators for Vile Spine on 5, and they've seen 1.
Shadow Step.
So I think this is we're probably going to see a Patches Cold Blood here. So let's
Skill Bane.
Yeah, let's shoot in and see what they decide to do here.
Okay.
Well, we can do it a couple different ways. We could Patches Cold Blood and just take it off. That kind of saves us against Galactic Crawler because it'll just get rid of the patches. We could South Sea Patches, backstab, run the patches into the 1/5, dagger it. That gives us a better board, but it's vulnerable to Galactica. I think we have to take it off the board, so it's one of those two.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think we ever leave anything up unless we have Vile Spine, maybe.
So do we go on with the Pirates in the middle, or do we just patches it and have enough?
I like to just patches it Cold Blood. Anybody else? Yeah.
Just clean.
We've been conservative up to this point, so no reason really not to. You get into turns where like the big stuff is going to start mattering. So.
So we heard from the black and green team that they are playing super conservative. So what's the reason to stop now? Do you think we've just seen the reason to maybe not have been so conservative right now? Because the priest is starting to get into their big stuff.
Yeah.
And you know what goes really well? Like a 5-drop into a coin 7-drop.
Yeah.
I've heard that's quite good.
You know, it's also possible that Ryzen's team put too much stock in that Galactica. I mean,
yeah, you can overplay around things, I think, for sure.
Yeah, I mean they had removal to take the Galactica off the board.
It's here. This is the card. This is the card I was talking about.
Christmas wagon.
Christmas came early.
Yeah.
I want to see a Divine Spirit coin and fire on this meat wagon. Because there's no way you kill an 8-attack meat wagon and then you just set up for a bone mare next to it. That is what I would like to see here. I just want to see the biggest meat wagon possible. I love that this card is in like a meta deck. It just
meat wagon.
Now it's like meta wagon. Oh,
didn't do it.
Lame. Super lame.
Don't know about that.
Oh, now they've played out the Galactica as well. This is just gonna let the team do stuff. They can finally play that captain in their hand, which they've been keeping for ever.
Literally, the captain sat there for what, 6 turns? Well,
yeah. Although this meat wagon's gonna get pretty big this turn.
Let's hop over and listen to them talk about it.
Yeah, I want to hear what they want to do with this meat wagon. So we're just gonna hop over to blue and purple now.
I mean, we can.
Wait, whoa.
Oh,
is that it?
Or that?
It's 6, 12. It's 24. You're 1 off. Damn.
Are we 1 off?
Yeah, one off.
We'd probably draw a card no matter what, right?
Yeah, I think you just throw the power word out now.
Not helpful,
Does
goddamn.
that
We can use.
We go coin bone marrow. Like, otherwise we just lose.
No, we can play. Can we do one divine spirit, one inner fire? Silence the bone mare.
Man, you take his ass for one.
No, because then you'll.
Yeah, but then we just lose.
Yeah, I like that. Heal face.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Then
Wait,
we just bone
are
marrow.
you supposed to
and
silence the bone man?
So what we see
Oh
here,
my.
we've got a 12 attack meat wagon. This could now pull any minion in the game if it were to die. And we assume that a 12 attack minion is going to die, right? We can see the Valspine in hand for the green and black team. Do you think they use it? Do you think they trade? What do you think the play is here? Because I've got no idea.
Because they probably haven't seen this a lot, so I think they're having to adjust to it. I mean, I think the safest play is to run the bone mare into it, then captain plus Vilespine, but
nope. They're just letting it live.
Well, we know that they have something of an idea of what could hop out because they went and pulled up the deck list when we were with them.
Yep, they did. They realized what list this was, and they went and looked it up. Yeah, we did hear earlier that the priest was actually 1 damage off lethal with that double divine spirit in a fire.
That's nuts.
They could do 24 damage, not 25.
That's nuts.
Through a taunt with a 1/4 on board.
A 4 mana 1/4.
Those 4 mana 1/4s.
Yeah. Power creep.
So what do you think we should see here?
Bone mare.
just bone mare.
Bone mare.
It's always just bone mare.
Yeah, coin bone mare.
Yep. So now we've got a 16 attack meat wagon.
This is just getting ridiculous.
Yep.
And with all that, they're in a bit of trouble.
A little bit, but
well, I think they're gonna have. Yeah, they're gonna have to Valspine it here at this point.
Yep. So let's see what this pulls. Bets are open.
And the end. What's in the box?
It's a Defender of Argus. That's rather unfortunate.
Oh, it's a shame. I want to see more of this priest, but doesn't look good right now.
Yeah, this is looking dicey for the priest. It all comes down to how the rogue decides to play it now. They could. I think if they play conservatively, they are just going to win every time.
Yeah.
But they might be feeling to just go, okay, no, they are taking the defensive approach, and I think that's probably going to seal out the game here.
Yeah, this is an interesting property of Meat Wagon in that it's actually better at low attacks.
Yeah, at 1 attack, it pulls out an egg. And eggs are very good with Divine Spirit in a fire, because you have to kill them, and then you have to kill another thing. However, pulling out the Defender of Argus was just really bad.
Yeah.
Right, so how much damage is this on board? 6, 8, 9, 13. Yep, that is the end of the game. That's all we're going to be seeing of this priest.
Oh well. All right.
Back to not having fun.
Priest is defeated.
Yep, so that is the
Well-
last we're going to be seeing of the...
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. I enjoyed seeing it.
So we stand at 4-1 now. Match point.
Match point, yeah.
Match point. So Cody's gonna have to turn this thing around for them.
Yep. It's all on Cody's shoulders, but I don't think he's much of a stranger to that.
Well, let me hop over and tell Cody to get ready.
Yep, and while he's doing that, like, let's just go over the scores quickly, if anyone's just joined us. It's a last hero standing format, so once each player from one team has been eliminated by the other team, that is the end of the game. As we can see from this nice little infographic that I made, 4 players from the blue and purple team have been eliminated, leaving only their 5 seed, Cody, who's going to be taking the reins through any hopes of a comeback that the blue and purple division might have. Otherwise, the black and green division might have got a very quick win on their hands, despite Ink's best efforts on the Breakfast Priest.
All right, Cody and Ryzen are standing by for our enjoyment.
Cody and Ryzen. So,
and it'd be interesting to see what the 5th meme deck out of this All-Star team is. I mean, the first 4 have been thoroughly enjoyable. Unfortunately, they've also been thoroughly beaten.
Yeah, like, it's just been unfortunate, really. Memes don't do too well against real decks. It's unfortunate to say.
We should have been more explicit in the memo.
Yeah, we told some of them. We told one team to bring memes and one team to bring actual things. They listened. This is our fault, guys.
Sorry, we failed.
We have failed.
At least it was entertaining.
Yep, we certainly gave you some entertainment. We saw a 16 attack meat wagon.
Mm-hmm. Got your money's worth.
Like, as far as I'm concerned, any stream which has a meat wagon is worth watching. All right.
Is that the biggest meat wagon you've seen?
That is the biggest meat wagon I've ever seen.
That was a big meat wagon. I wish it would deliver bacon.
Oh, let's stop talking about bacon before I
Yeah. So let's see what they can bring to counter this rogue here.
Well, I mean, it's a druid.
Druid on rogue. Is this an aggro druid?
If they had if they knew that they were going to get into this exact position, then I certainly would have brought the aggro druid. But I'm not sure that they had this level of foresight.
Meme druid.
Quest druid?
Quest druid.
And that's a deck I want to see.
Yeah. I've only seen that work like a couple times.
Oh, but when it works, it's just so good. Right, so the screen is ready to go.
Cool. All right, we are good to go then. Let me tell the players to hop in.
Right, so we will have Cody on the bottom team, on the bottom side, versus Ryzen on the top.
Cody is good to go. Ryzen is good to go.
We are good to
for
go.
some Hearthstone. Let's do this.
Let's get it started and hot. Let's get it started in here. Oh no, I've spilled wine on my table.
No, don't start about the wine now. We already did the bacon thing.
Oh, bacon and wine. This is a Cthulhu druid.
Oh my.
This is a Cthulhu druid.
Oh my.
That's not a thing I'd even considered. Man, I've got to give a huge amount of respect to the blue and purple team for the decks they have decided to break.
They came up with some creative takes on this.
Yep. They've brought one remotely meta deck. They've brought, which was the
and that's not even their fault.
They did that by accident, I guess. They brought well, no, maybe N'Zoth Warrior is also kind of a meta deck. The Prince Malcazar Warlock and the Menagerie Shaman and the Cthulhu Druid. Although, look at this Cthulhu curve.
It's not bad.
Yeah, they've got like all of the Cthulhu minions. If they can get like a Twin Emperor on 7, pretty good.
Yeah. All right, let's hear what they have to say about their Cthulhuisms.
And a Maya Keeper. Let's hop over.
Yeah, probably just pass.
Alright. I'll start asserting dominance next turn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Do your power face.
Yep.
Don't actually know what I'm doing until like I'm about to click them.
Let's get that 6. Let's try to get to turn 10 with a 6/6 Cthulhu, and then win that way. Some
He will never be able to beat that.
Oh, there you go. We drew Splitting Play against an aggressive deck. That means we win, right? We can move on to the next game.
Always.
Oh, go ahead and tell him that he's already lost, so he should
Yeah.
concede.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
go ahead and do that.
Now that he knows it's Cthulhu, he should concede.
Yeah.
Prep coin Cthulhu. Might be time to coin that mind evil.
That's the line, I guess, right?
Yeah, that seems decent.
Especially when you have these Aracolas coming up.
I guess we could hear its call. I don't know.
Here's call is just the best, right? This board presence.
Let's do it. I like it.
Or you get that mana crystal book.
I'll get the mana crystal soon, though. Actually, I'm gonna go slime with it.
He doesn't even know what to do now.
I mean, there's not a lot of options.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, I'm probably just dead, right?
Well done.
Just Mire Keeper.
Yeah.
So we can see this druid doing some pretty standard druid things. Play minions on curve, ramp, more ramp. But I think we're going to be seeing a pretty big Edwin here, which is something which druids traditionally don't do too well with. So I think we're going to head back into... or they might just be dead.
Oh my.
They might just be dead. Yep, so like they said, we're against an aggressive deck and we drew Spreading Plague so we wouldn't fight. I'm not sure that is the case. Ooh, is that it? No, it's like...
No, they get through and do 7 damage to face.
Yeesh.
And don't lose any of their minions.
Is Twin Emperor active? Does Twin Emperor being active even make a difference at this point?
Boy, that's just a ton of beatdown power.
It's so much beatdown power. So,
I think that's it.
I think this is it. I think
They don't have a way to kill the Van Cleef.
You know, it's always the way. Van Cleef, just big Van Cleef versus Druid. Druid is sad. Druid cries.
Should have brought Mildruid.
Yes, because because milling Tempo Rogue is really easy to do.
Yeah. Well, you can't complain too much. I mean, at least we got to see this Cthulhu Druid.
We got to see it for about 1 minute.
Yeah. This is they're gonna. He wonders. But I think he's not gonna be wondering for long.
Yeah, they can kill everything except the Edwin. Unfortunately, they can't. Oh yes, they're going for the they're going for the classic, and I believe we're going to be seeing a hero power attack play. Yep.
Hero power himself.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh wow. Well, it was interesting.
Yep. So
coin suicide.
I like coin suicides.
Well, congratulations. You brought boring decks, but you won. Good job, guys.
Yep. So as we can see, it is 5-1. Blue Purple Division brought some fun, some memes, some interesting decks, and the Black and Green Division just brought tier 1, tier 2 decks and absolutely stomped them. So two teams with highly contrasting approaches, and the one which before the game, which you'd say would probably win if they had seen the deck lists, has won.
Yeah. And it wasn't that close, but at least it was entertaining.
Yeah.
I got to see some interesting decks. So all of you who aren't making Legend this season, who want something fun to play with, you've got fodder now. And all of you who've already made Legend, who are stuck up at rank or 6,400, you've got something.
Or you're just playing on EU.
Right.
In which case you're probably in like the top 40%. Still. Man, I have the lowest I've ever gone has been 25,000.
25,000.
That exists on EU. There can be 25,000 people at Legend at one time.
Well, I think in China they often get up in the 40,000s.
Yeah, but I mean, China. They both have that as national stereotype of being good at video games and having a huge population.
Yeah.
That combines to make a lot of Legend players. So, do you think we should head into the winning team's booth and
locker room?
Yeah, just ask them some questions about why they don't like having fun.
Let's do it.
You, Ryzen.
Hey team, congratulations on your victory. Your absolutely crushing victory.
One can hear you, Popson, if you're trying to say something.
Pardon?
I heard him.
Can't hear you. I hear him.
Hey guys.
Hi.
I heard him.
So what's up with the boring decks?
Yeah, man.
We didn't get the memo that we were supposed to use meme decks.
Yeah, like we've just been in the booth, just like, okay, so one team.
We totally would have.
One team likes fun and one team hates fun. Why do you guys hate fun?
Yeah, I had Beast Druid built.
You had Beast Druid. Oh, dude, why didn't you queue up?
Because they didn't lose.
No,
damn Arcane.
Instead of, yeah, Arcane, the secret mage, just crushing stuff.
Yeah, we felt bad about halfway through it.
Except Arcane, he didn't. He has no remorse.
Of course he doesn't.
Terrible.
Was this his like taking revenge for not getting MVP?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, but we seriously need a good soundbite of Chase yelling, "Dome him! Dome him!"
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, if someone wants to clip the audio of that somewhere in the stream, please do. It was beautiful. I think we came into your chat just as you said that.
Dome him. Dome him.
Dome him. Dome him.
That's how you play Hearthstone, man.
Well, so, I mean, I guess we should ask, what were the 3 decks which you didn't play? We already heard the Anarchist say that he was bringing Beast Druid.
Yeah.
So what were you bringing, Blake Alden, Fred?
I was on Big Priest.
Will you run it with Ysera or with Malgus?
Ysera.
Not even going so left field there. God.
I love Malgus in that. You bring it back and then play Holy Nova.
Spirit Lash. Just it's like
Yeah.
a 2-mana Reno.
Boom.
How about you, Fred? What were you bringing?
It was Warlock Zoo with Blood Fury Potions and Lich King top end.
So like, just pure meta decks.
No Blood Bloom?
No Blood Bloom.
You didn't
Nothing
have
fun.
no Blood Bloom Doom. No Prince Malchazar. What?
Prince Malchazar.
How come no one sent us a message to tell us to play meme decks? We totally could have.
I mean, you're up against a team which is like what 60% Stubbies and Dirty Mike. I think they were all gonna just naturally go for memes. There was no memo. We didn't tell them to bring fun stuff. They were just like, yeah, screw it.
Dirty Mike was there in the background of the stream too.
Just
if we were bringing meme decks, yeah, I would have played my damage your own minions warrior.
what like enraged tempo warrior.
No, not enrage. You base the whole deck around Valkyr Soul Claimer. Just make a bunch of 2/2s that eventually turn into 2/1s because of Blood Razor and Ravaging Ghoul.
And then you play one more well-earned effect and they all die.
Yeah, exactly.
Seems like
and you play animated Berserker, so when you play it on 3, it automatically spawns a 2/2.
You've been studying this.
Yeah. And you put in rampages, so you get buffed onto your damage minions.
Man, I've got to say, I tried that deck out right at the start of the expansion, and it is a solid tier 5 deck.
I played it too. I went 3-0 with it, and then I lost 2, and then I was like, all right, well, I'm retiring this while it has a positive win rate.
60% win rate. Yep.
There you go. Awesome.
Wasn't wrong. All right, I'm out of here. See you guys.
Cool.
Beautiful.
Let's hop over with the fun-loving folks.
Yeah, the not boring team.
Yeah. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations on your crushing victory,
Meaningless
guys.
victory. Thank you.
Yep. You guys have shown that if nothing else, the green and black team just really hate the green and black division just hates fun. Goodbye, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Agreed.
Ciao.
See ya.
Hello, guys. Commiserations on your defeat.
Thank you.
Thank you. We earned it.
You did.
It was great.
In my mind, you guys are the real winners with your with your decks.
You know, we feel like real winners.
You should. I mean, anyone who brings Prince Malchazar to any kind of match just deserves to win, really.
Talk to us about the decks, like each one.
Yeah, please. Solos, let's start with your... Oh, wait, no. Let's start with Shinsui's... What the hell was that shaman? Just seriously, what the hell?
Yeah, I think all of us would like to know.
Well, I picked Shaman just like on the whim. Like Warrior was taken. I really wanted to do Warrior, but with Shaman, I just like clicked on cards that I like. It was card acceleration, a couple Murlocs, couple Beasts. I like dragons, so I threw some dragons off in Yonder. And Mirror and the Fox ain't too bad, so that's why I got the.
Oh, there's Mirror and the Fox in there too.
Yeah, Mirror and the Fox is in here with a crazy alchemist. I got one doppelgangster, one thrall, one evolve trigger on this lonely, one hex. You know, just a little swim. You know,
Was it one of everything?
It was one of everything and 2 cold light oracles.
Can we give this deck a name?
I called it All Star swag, but you
All
know.
Star swag. Okay.
Yeah, the other guys didn't get the memo about the let's have fun and just give it a good stream.
Yeah,
thing, you know.
we were just
We
in
gave
there,
it to him for that.
we were just in their chat saying, why don't you guys like having fun?
Yeah, that mage deck was insane, but yeah, I had fun. It, like Shaman was gonna be Shaman.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting Shaman deck. The other deck I really want to hear about is the Warlock. What? We saw Blood Bloom, we saw Malkazar. We didn't get to see too much else of it because Secret Mage just smashed you in the face. What else was in there?
I mean, it was just was it Kazakus Warlock, and I just put in all the demons I could find, and Prince Malkazar made the cut.
Oh, he was in for the demon synergy.
Yeah, the demon synergy.
Did you have Illidan?
I did not. I should have put him in there. That's my mistake.
Can't believe you didn't put Illidan into your demon deck when you had Prince Malkazar. I mean, you got some pretty top quality legendaries there.
Oh yeah,
and you drew all of them right at the start of the game, which was pretty impressive. Like what you drew 3 of them in your first 8 cards.
I have a knack for drawing legendaries.
Yep, good or bad.
I even pitched 2 of them with the
Ninja Warlock.
Yeah,
I pitched. Was it?
I don't remember the.
And forget the other card.
The other card.
Genzo and Finja.
Finja, Elise.
No, Yogg. I pitched
Oh,
Yogg
yeah.
and
No,
Elise.
the Elise was in his deck.
Yeah,
Elise was definitely in my deck.
Elise was in the deck and Yogg was in the deck, right?
Yeah.
I found out that Yogg isn't. Did you know that Hearthstone Deck Tracker actually tells you if a card is from your deck or not from the deck, even if you're spectating?
Yeah.
Like it told me that Yogg was actually in your deck. I was very sad to see Yogg discarded, but you didn't live long enough for it to be an issue.
I'm pretty sure that's why I lost, is because he got discarded.
Yeah, like if you got to 10 mana and then you'd be able to like Gul'dan and then Yogg, no chance. Unfortunately, you only got to 9 mana. Your crawl was pretty impressive.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the Bacon Priest.
Yeah.
You like my giant meat wagon?
I loved your giant meat wagon. It was
impressive.
It was quite sad at what was inside though.
Yeah, I think if we would have like drawn that Argus, then we may have had, I don't know, at least another turn or 2.
Yeah. Like when you played the meat wagon, I wanted you guys to like just go all in on that meat wagon straight away, and then like go into the bone mare next turn with it.
One off.
Yeah, I really wanted to see that lethal happen.
That would have been amazing.
Alas, it wasn't meant to be. So that was like.
I was hoping when the meat wagon died that it would have pulled the Lich King, but it just didn't happen for us.
Yeah, that would have been beautiful. But so that was like your closest thing to a meta deck, right? I mean, that is a meta deck now.
Yeah, but I'd say this is the furthest from the meta deck that I have. Everything else is like strictly meta. Like it's Jade Druid, it's Rizaka's Priest, it's just the shit you see on ladder every day.
I've seen a lot of Breakfast Priest on ladder.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but like that's probably the furthest from like
it's the memeiest meta deck for sure. Like anything which has meat wagon in is like by definition a meme, right?
And eggs.
Yes, don't forget the egg.
Eggs are in 2 meta decks now. I mean, I'm calling that Plated Hunter a meta deck. Lots of people are playing it. I think it's great. That shit is amazing. But it's like still tier 3, 4. And the what would you class the warrior as? N'Zoth warrior? Hand buff warrior? Charge warrior?
That is a tempo warrior.
A tempo warrior with mountain fire armor.
Yeah, it had N'Zoth in it. I went to the Bad Hombres 1 seed from THL Parker, and I said, I need you to make me a meme deck. I gotta play it in All Stars. And that's what he gave to me, and so that's what I did. I even crafted Scourge Lord Garrosh for that.
Oh my!
Didn't even draw it.
Does it have Don Hancho in it?
It's not.
Oh, no Hancho.
That's disappointing.
He took it pretty seriously, actually. I was kind of confused.
It's like competitive memery.
Yeah, but I promised myself I'd play whatever he gave me.
No alterations whatsoever.
Absolutely
I mean,
not.
that's an admirable approach. You ask a memer to make you a meme deck. You want to play the meme deck.
It was entertaining.
Yep, it's just unfortunate we didn't get to see much more of the first 3 decks we saw.
We got to see a lot of Mana Worms and Kirin Tormages on 3.
Yeah,
he had a curve.
Arcane drew pretty well. It's got to be said. And you just got crushed and just didn't really draw too well. You might have drawn well for your decks. I'm not really sure.
I don't really know if any of those decks could draw well.
I don't think the Shaman could have drawn well.
But again, Arcane, comes up just short, and is the only one on his team that loses, so he has to live with that from now on.
Yeah. Imagine going to sleep tonight and just trying to fall asleep, knowing you lost.
You lost to Meat Wagon.
Turn 4.
Absolutely.
Actually, he lost to a Radiant Elemental.
Turn 4 lethal.
Turn 4 lethals feel pretty good. Yeah, I liked the approach you had in that game. Just like, okay, we do the Radiant Elemental now, and then they can't play Counterspell, and then we win.
Yep. Absolutely.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, you guys were the winners for us.
Yeah. You guys get the moral victory, and really
win a rematch.
This entire competition has meant basically nothing anyway. So the moral victory is the most important thing, I think.
We got to make sure that all the THL teams get the memo for that all. No meta decks.
Yeah, it's just got to be memes.
Yep.
We can run it back, man.
So yeah, no defense in All-Star games.
Yeah.
Just pure 100%. Like every deck needs to have at least one of Meat Wagon, Prince Malkazar, Yogg. What are the like the memeiest cards? Noggenfogger.
That almost made my list, by the way.
Oh, you got to play Noggenfogger.
Mayor almost made my list.
Each deck needs 2 cold lights. Everything else is a one-off.
You feel me? You feel me?
Starting next season, it's gonna be Togwaggle. Everybody gotta play.
Oh god.
Yes.
Temporus. I'm looking forward to Temporus OTK.
I'm gonna put this out there. If anybody plays that card against me, I will not switch decks back. You can keep my deck.
No man, you know what the combo is. You play that, then you play Explorer and Goro, then you give them that shit back.
And watch they start pulling they pull Yogg off at the next turn.
No, they just get like a Gadgets and Jouster.
Noggenfogger.
No, they get Skulking Geist and forget that their entire deck is one cost cards.
No, that's the combo. You play Togwaggle, then you play Explorer and Goro, then you play Geist, and then you win. I've just thought that is the next tier 1 deck.
Well, you have to play Temperus first, of course.
But you can't play Temperus and Explorer and Goro.
Oh,
Who says?
I mean, maybe if you had.
They'll come out with the dual heroes.
No, you have to play Elise to get the Ngoro pack, which gives you Explore and Ngoro first. It's fine. That's just what you do. That's how you
go.
That's how you win every game.
That's the strat.
So that's what we're going to be seeing in the next season's All Stars. So you can
start preparing.
You can all tune in for that. So I think we're going to head back to the broadcast booth now. Let's go over some things.
Congratulations, guys. It was entertaining.
Congratulations for the memes, guys.
Sad times,
Good luck next time. Peace out.
Cheers.
Right. So that brings an end to our broadcast of the SHL All Stars. So just to recap, we've had the green and black division took a resounding victory over the cyan teal blue / purple division, 5-1. Arcane THL's Secret Mage winning 3 matches. Inked Breakfast Priest took a single match back in Constellation, and then Ryzen's Tempo Rogue took the other 2 wins that they needed. So really, that's it from us. That is the official end of the SHL season. I hope you'll got a few weeks of off season now, where there'll be some interesting stuff happening.
Perfect your Togwaggle decks.
Perfect your Togwaggle decks. Hope you're all getting excited about the next expansion. We'll have a date soon, I believe, for the THL All Stars. And
we will make sure they get the memo.
And we'll make sure that they get the memo, like memes. None of this meta stuff. None of that.
Dueling meat wagons.
Yep. We want to see like meat wagon mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
So keep your eyes and ears peeled for that. So I've been Robobson. With me tonight has been Combat Wombat.
And I still am.
And he is still the same person. Can you believe it? And thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and we'll see you shortly. Good night.
Cheers, folks. Good night.